hasn't been eating the past couple days. She's been eating some. Like I say, she hasn't been eating. She's not been eating like a normal amount for her. It is Saturday right now. And on Monday, I guess, she's kind of started being like having less, if that makes sense. Like she was just kind of leaving her kibble behind in her bowl, which she always gets nom nom in a topple. And then she gets freeze-dried raw throughout the day, along with usually carrots and kibble, also like all that in a puzzle. And I noticed that she was leaving bits behind. Oh, she also gets goat milk too. And I noticed she was leaving some of it behind. And then on Monday night, whenever I made her puzzle, she didn't want any of it. And I thought that maybe the goat milk was getting old or something, because it had been in the fridge for maybe like 10 days or something, and it's usually supposed to be 10 to 14 days. She laid down, by the way, too. She didn't want it, and then she looked at it and she got close to it and she sniffed it and stuff, and you could just tell she didn't want it, and she went and laid down on the couch. So I was like, okay, obviously she doesn't want this for whatever reason. I kind of thought that it was most likely the milk, like I just said. And sorry, the light's weird. Okay, so I dumped that out on Monday night, and then the next day I didn't put goat milk in it because it was clear that, or I felt like it was clear something was up with that. And then on that day, she did not eat her kibble at all, and she only ate the freeze-dried raw and nom nom and carrots, and she did eat goat milk, but it was a frozen bite. I think that was basically it. So she ate less on Wednesday. Wednesdays, whenever we had gone out to eat and went to the park and stuff, which totally made sense to me that she would eat less that day, just because we had done so much. And, it was a big thing for me to go out and do all that. And it was for her too, I'm sure. That's not a normal thing that we do. So it would make sense that she was more tired that day and just didn't eat as much. So I didn't think anything about it on Wednesday, other than because of on Tuesday, she hadn't eaten kibble. So you see what I'm saying? I was kind of like, feeling like it was something weird a little bit. So this morning I made an appointment for her at the vet, because this is why I waited, I guess. It's been really hot here. We've had extremely high humidity and heat, both. So I thought that maybe it was just the heat affecting her and making her not want to eat as much because, it's hot. And it would also make sense that she didn't want the kibble because it wasn't cold. And like the nom nom and the freeze-dried raw, whenever I prepare those are both, cool. Who wants kibble anyway? I mean, you know what I mean? It's just kind of there. Like she always, for a long time, has picked kibble last. She eats more nom nom usually than anything. And then the next biggest amount is the freeze-dried raw. I don't know if that makes sense. So kind of like her littlest part of the pyramid is kibble, and then her biggest part is nom nom. Well, and then she also gets like carrots and goat milk and sometimes other things like blueberries or banana, little piece of banana and stuff, and quinoa and broccoli. I'm trying to think. She gets a lot of different stuff. But anyway, that stuff doesn't make up but a tiny bit of her diet. She's been licking a lot, not even necessarily herself, but like her Scooby toy and the pillow. Bathroom stuff is normal. Like she's not having weird poops or anything. It just seems really weird. All right, so I'll update y'all in a few days. So we are getting ready to go to the vet. Pharaby has her appointment in about 45 minutes, and since we're a new patient, we want to get there a little early and make sure there's nothing they need from us. We'll tell you what happens whenever we get there. Guys, this is a new vet. Like I told you, look how nice this is. It's like low lighting. They have really nice, hold on, I want to show you. They have like really nice like actual leather chairs and stuff. Like you can't tell because I'm sitting in it, but it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. It's like, it's a pretty new building, so very excited. She's doing good. We're just waiting on the vet. We just got done putting her intake paper in. You're being so good. His ears are pinned because you're a little nervous, but that's okay. Oh, we're back from the vet. Pharaby got a goodie bag, and we need to go do a few things, but she wants to open her goodie bag first, so let's see what's in our goodie bag. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got business cards for them. We got business cards. Hold on, I know it looks like there's a cookie in it. Let's see. Oh, a cookie. A cookie for you. Let's have a little piece. We're not gonna have a whole big cookie, but we're gonna have a little bite. Have a cookie. Yeah, okay. Let's see what else is in here. Oh yeah, okay, so information about their practice. We got a magnet with their information and a koozie for mommy, and Pharaby got a cookie. I like it. Okay, very cute. Very cute. We got a new patient information, huh? And they wrote her name on her bag for her. That is so nice. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. I tried to vlog a little bit there, but honestly, I didn't. Like, I'm not gonna sit in the vet and talk on the camera. It's, you know, for very long anyway. Everything went good. First off, we love this new vet, okay? I honestly am wondering if the rest of my dogs have ever had a thorough exam. I'm gonna be real. Because of how thorough this was. So that's the first thing. The other thing, Pharaby had blood test done. She had a panel, like an actual panel of blood tests done, and then she had a heartworm test done, and then she also had a urinalysis done and a ultrasound on her bladder. Everything's fine. She's actually fine. So none of her levels were high, none of her levels were too low. Like, there is no medical reason for her not wanting food and water. So the vet said, and there's no medical reason for anything. Basically, there was no medical reason for anything at all that was done. They ruled out Addison's. That was something that I was kind of worried about. So the only things that they think it could be is the heat, which honestly, that makes so much sense. The other thing is they said that it could be stress related for her. I don't feel like Pharaby is stressed out, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say that she's not either. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start treating her as if she is stressed out, and I'm gonna really coddle her, and let's just see what happens with that. And then, hi, you wanna come back in? I don't know. And she drank as soon as we got home. She wanted to drink. I'm very glad, but it's just like, really? And she asked for a puzzle. She didn't really eat much of her puzzle, but she did ask for it, and she asked for a lick mat, and she did eat her lick mat. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. I just didn't know what was wrong with her, and there was no way that with her changing her eating habits like that, you need scritches. With her changing her eating habits like that, there was just no way that I wasn't gonna go get her checked out, you know? So we didn't really find out anything crazy, which I'm happy, right? This is honestly the best results there could be is nothing, because she had every test that you could possibly have done. So the only thing we have to do left for medical care this year is in September, she has to go have her rabies. I could have done it today, but because she's not feeling well, I just felt like it was better. It's worth the extra exam fee basically to go back in September, because there's just, I don't know. I just can't imagine putting something else in her body with her not feeling good, because then I wouldn't know if it was that or something else. So the vet said that maybe it would help Pharaby shut a fountain. So we got a little fountain for her. I'll link the one we got. Honestly, she's not a fan of it. She called it want, no thank you.
Want. What? No thank you.
Oh, no thank you? Want no thank you? No thank you to what? Is this what you were saying want no thank you for, babe? Thanks so much for hanging out with us today and going to the vet with us. I'm so glad we didn't have anything scary to report back. Be sure to check out our new book. I just put it out in our Etsy shop. It is a PTSD service dog training book where I tell you step by step all the things you need to know. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.